Hey everybody and welcome back to the Build Your Good Life show. My name is Pablo Willis. Now recently I've been getting a lot of questions about my daily routine that I do and why I do it. And so today we're gonna examine what my perfect day is. Okay, so what makes up the perfect day? Well, I think really at the end of the day, the perfect day is all about being as happy as possible. Now, happiness is something that is not just fleeting. I think joy is fleeting, but happiness is something you can design to get. And I think happiness comes down to three major pieces. To be happy, one, you have to take care of your physical self. Now, once you do that, then you also have to take care of your mental self, your brain, how you're thinking, how that piece is going for you. And third, you have to take care of your future self. Holy, my handwriting's bad. And when you take care of your mental self, your physical self, and your future self, great things happen. You feel amazing, you feel clear, and you have purpose and goals to work towards. So my whole day is built around me being happy. And that's how I built up every single routine that goes into it. So let me flip the page and we'll go into my mornings. Okay, so the first step is taking care of my gratitude and my goals. And the first thing I do when I wake up is to write down three things that I'm grateful for. And grateful is an extremely powerful mental piece to go through. And it puts you in the frame of mind that you live a good life. And with that good life, it gets rid of all the negative thoughts that you have. It actually floods your body with dopamine and gets rid of the cortisol that can reduce your performance throughout the day. So I start my day with an injection of dopamine, with a mental clarity by being grateful. Then, after I've done my gratitude, I figure out the top three things that I am going to accomplish that day. Now, sometimes I write them down the night before, and I just take a look at them and get clarity on those three things. And those are the three things that I will not let slip. They will happen that day, no matter what. And that gives me the agenda for the purpose of what I'm going to be doing. And with that agenda, it's extremely powerful. You see, winning is done by stacking little wins consistently. Win your day, then you win your week, then you win your month, then you win your quarter, then you win your year, and then in 10 years, wow, look how much stuff you accomplished. And it comes down to winning every single day. So what do gratitude and goals do? Well, they take care of a big part of my mental self. With the gratitude, they release dopamine into my body. I feel really good. And what do my goals do? My goals give me clarity, and they give me purpose in my life. And when you put those things together, it's like an injection of performance right at the beginning of the day and gets you going, gets you focused, and you're just ready to kill it. And that takes me to step two. And step two of what I'm doing when I wake up is I get up and I stretch. I usually do some yoga just to get my muscles moving, and then I go work out. Now, while I'm stretching, I am also taking care of my physical self, and I'm also taking care of my mental self, okay? Now, the reason I'm taking care of my mental self is as I stretch, I'm just breathing, and yoga is so great for that, just because you're breathing, cleaning out your mind, not thinking about a lot of stuff, and it just calms you down and gets you ready for the day. Then from there, I go into my workout, and I usually do my workout outside for 45 minutes. Rain, snow, darkness, light, who cares what's going on? Just do it outside. It almost doesn't even matter. When I first started, I couldn't run very far. So I would just walk, but what really mattered was the time I spent outside. You see, now I run for the whole 45 minutes. I go, down to an outside gym. I do pull-ups and other things. But, really it's about just being outside and moving. That's really what's important. If you do that consistently, that's gonna pay off. George St. Pierre's trainer has got a great insight into this, about just doing 20 push-ups a day. And if you do 20 push-ups a day, every day, you will consistently be stronger and fitter than guys who just work out 2 or 3 days a week and really kill themselves. It's all about consistency. I don't know if you've ever met a farmer, but man, those guys are often incredibly strong because they do the same workouts every day. Every day they're milking cows, moving their bodies, and when you try to arm wrestle one of those guys, they're extremely fit. So do your workout. I do it outside. Now, what's special about being outside? Don't wear headphones. When you're outside, be present. Be present in what is happening right now. And when you're present with what's happening right now, what you end up getting is clarity. You enjoy the moment. You get all those stress thoughts out of your head. And you'll start to thoroughly enjoy it. Now, I enjoy going for runs when it's dark, when it's cold, when it's raining. It's just a great time to calm yourself down and get yourself in the right mental state for the day. So, this stretch and workout, what did it do for me? It took care of my physical self and it took care of my mental self. It released more dopamine into my body with the workout, and it gave me more clarity just spending some time enjoying the outdoors. Don't believe me? Go do it. Go do it for 20, 30 days straight and see how you feel. Okay? This is super important. And that gets us on to the next step. Step 3, shower and read. Fuck, that's awesome that rhymes. But anyways, in step 3, I do 2 things. I get home from my workout and I shower. And there's a lot of evidence for this, but it's amazing. If you heard of Wim Hof, look him up. But I shower usually a little bit of a warm shower just to clean myself. And then after that, I start a breathing exercise in the shower and I turn it to freezing cold. And it actually feels really good if there's the spinal column right here with all your nerves in it. That's usually where I concentrate the cold shower. And that hits your nervous system. And man, your body just explodes and feels amazing. You're fully woken up. All your senses are heightened. You are fully engaged at that point. And it's an amazing feeling. So every day, I don't just have a shower. I have a cold shower. And the only way I can stay in there very long is with breathing techniques. Okay? So you learn how to breathe through that coldness. And I also think there's something special about doing something that sucks every day. It's a great underlayer for discipline. So that's why the cold showers. Then I come out of that cold shower, dopamine hits, my mind is clear, I'm feeling great, I'm fully awake, my senses are popping. And the first thing I try to do is read. And that takes care of my future self. We've all heard is what you learn is what you earn. And there's so much to learn that if you're not doing it consistently, you're just never gonna learn enough of what you need to know to get there. So I spend 30 minutes reading. I usually read business books or personal development books that are gonna take me somewhere. And usually I have a big set of goals, and in that set of goals, I know stuff that I don't understand. And what I do is I read books about the areas of things that I don't understand. And this gives me a basis of knowledge and learning that I'm doing every day. Every day I learn more. Every day I make myself better. And so what do I get out of this step? Man, I get a dopamine hit from the cold. My mind is clear. Believe me, you can't think of anything stressful when you're in a cold shower. All you're thinking about is that cold shower. All you're thinking about is that breathing. Then I get out of there, fully energized, my mind's fully awake, and at the height of my mind being the most awake it will be probably for the day, I take care of my future. I take care of my future by learning more every single day. And that's step 3. Now I'm full of dopamine, I've learned something new, my goals are set, I'm feeling grateful for the life I'm living. and now I'm ready to execute. This is the time to go out, go to your work, and be the best you can possibly be. Be clear and go beat your goals. Go make things happen. This is the execution time. The morning was about preparation. This is about execution. Go win. You know what separates winners and losers? Execution. Okay? You will be fully ready to win, but make sure you don't slip here. Go get those goals done no matter what. No matter what other bullshit comes up, make sure you get those next 3 things done. And you know, having those focused goals, it's gonna quickly tell you are you in the right place at work? Are you doing the right thing with your life? Are you actually living a good life, or are you living as a follower? You know, as you have those goals, and if you're doing the wrong thing, you're gonna feel like days and weeks might slip away with you not accomplishing what you want. That probably means you're in the wrong place. You need to execute on a great life. You need to help others. This is the time. This is a big chunk of your day. This is why it's so important to live a life of purpose. No one wants to end their life in a life of regret, and the only way to do that is to execute on your dreams every single day. Be the best you can be every single day. This is such an important step, but execute to the top of your ability. And that's step 4. It's a big, big part of the day. You just got to do it. There's no other way to do it. Now, let's get on to step 5, kind of coming home when you're done. Now, step 5 is probably one of the hardest things that I do, and it's such an easy thing to let slip. But you know, you worked out once in the morning, and now you're gonna dump on top of that same 45-minute workout, and that's gonna be your second workout of the day to take care of your physical body. And I like to combine that with some family time. Now, I think one of the hardest things in today's world is that there's so many screens, there's so much stuff taking care of our attention and pulling us away from each other, that even if you're sitting beside, you know, your wife, your loved one, whoever it is, and you're sitting beside them, it's easy for them to be on their phone, you to be on their phone, and you're not present. You're not actually listening to them. You're not actually doing what you could. And I found a great hack for me was that I combine a second workout with, you know, my better half. And sometimes that's just a walk, a 45-minute walk, but no phones allowed. We talk about the realities of our day. We get in big arguments. We laugh. We get into deep conversations we probably never would have at other times. But there's no screens. It's just me and her, and it's amazing, amazing time. And the other thing we'll do is we'll play sports together. We'll go, you know, play on the same team, build relationships, but we're outside and we're moving, and we're not distracted by the millions of screens and just noise and whatever else is in your life. We're just doing something together. So that's step 5, and we try our best to do that every single day. But I'm telling you, this is hard. You know, there's a thought that, you know, Grant Cardone puts up, and he says, you know what, I spend an hour of undivided attention a day with my kids, and after that, they don't really need more. The problem is if I only give them half my attention, they constantly want the full amount. But if instead I just break out a time to give them my full attention every single day, then after that, they don't even want to talk to me anymore. That's enough every single day. So this is what this is about, getting that second workout together, that dopamine hit together, as well as that undivided attention just to each other. And that's more than enough. And this helps my relationship stay stable and in the right place. So that is step number 5. Now, on to step number 6. Now, step number 6 is all about reflection. It's all about thinking about the good things that happen that day. It's a little bit like gratitude in reverse, but you know, I think, you know, step number 6 is all about calming down. And there's 2 things that I do sometimes. Sometimes I tend to reflect by just having some quiet time to myself. Reading's great, you know, you can just breathe, whatever that is, but just some quiet time to chill on the day. And then the second thing is to look back and be proud. And what I do is I write down my accomplishment of the day. And I think that's really important because my accomplishment of the day lets me reflect and say, you know what, I had a great day today. I actually did something that mattered today. This quiet time allows me to just pull it back down, and from there, I can go ahead and have a great sleep. And great sleeps are so important for performance long term. So try to make some quiet time, and I spelled this wrong, which is hilarious, but anyways, get some quiet time to yourself, whether that's whatever you want to do in that time that just slows you down. And then write your accomplishment of the day. How'd you kill it? What'd you do that was totally fucking awesome today? Write that down and reflect before you start the journey again the next day. So, those are the 6 steps to my perfect day. For me to be happy, to me to be taking care of my physical self, my mental self, and my future self. And when I do that, man, I feel great. And I'm not perfect, I don't get this done every day, but damn, I get close. And you know what? I think anybody can do it, and anybody can be great by following these same basic steps. Now go out there and build your good life. I'll see you next time.